Hey, what is up guys, it's your host Realistic here, back with another build video. Today we're going to do an $800 YouTuber gaming PC build because it's going to be focused on video editing and gaming. So with this computer you can easily video edit and render your videos really quickly, and you can also record the games at the same time, play games with good settings and good frames. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, we have the Intel Core i7 6700K 4 GHz quad-core processor. It's a Skylake processor, which is a part of the K series of Intel CPUs. So it's an unlocked processor. You can easily overclock it through the motherboard BIOS. And yeah, overall, this thing is a freaking beast, guys. The i7 6700K is really good. It costs $320, but I think that's well worth it. And if you look out on eBay, sometimes they have it for $300 on eBay. So keep watching eBay if you want to save $20. But right now on Newegg it's $320, and it's an absolute beast. I wish I had this processor. But next, we're going to talk about the motherboard. So for the motherboard, we have the Gigabyte GAZ170 HD3 full ATX motherboard. Now this motherboard has the C170 chipset, so you can overclock your processor with this along with other stuffs, but we're not going to get into that. But basically you can overclock your processor with this, and it's basically has everything we need. It doesn't have LEDs, but you don't need LEDs. It does whatever it's supposed to do, which is run your PC. So yeah. So next we have the Cooler Master Hyper T2. This is a CPU cooler, because Skylake unlocked CPUs don't come with a stock cooler. You need to buy a separate cooler. So I went with the Cooler Master Hyper T2. It's only $16. It's really good in my opinion for the price. You won't be able to overclock that much with this. So if you really want to overclock, I would recommend you to go with a Hyper 212 Evo. That thing goes for about $27, and it's way better than this, and I really recommend it. But yeah, it's really good. It's going to keep your computer cool and at optimal temperature levels, if that makes sense. Next we have the RAM, guys. For the RAM I went with 8 GB of HyperX Fury RAM DDR4. It's $40 right now. It's basically how much 8 GB of RAM is going for. HyperX RAM is really good, and it's a brand that I would personally recommend as they're reliable, and there's not a lot of problems with them. So anyways, the RAM is all good, out of the way. Next we have the storage. For the storage, we're going to go with 1 TB of Western Digital hard drive. So 1 TB WD Blue hard drive. This thing is $50 right now on Newegg. I went with this over an SSD because this is a video editing and gaming PC build. So you're probably going to have to store a lot of your videos and all that stuff after you render them. So you need at least 1 TB. So I just went with a hard drive to keep our build under the $800 budget. And yeah, so for the GPU, the graphics card, we have the PowerColor Red Devil Radeon RX 470 graphics card. This thing is a beast. It has 4 GB of VRAM. We went with the 4 GB version, by the way, guys. It can run every single game at 1080p with no problem while you're recording it with something like, let's say, Fraps. Because if you guys didn't know, if you're recording a game, your frames are going to go down. But don't worry, with this thing, you can record everything at 1080p, no problem, high to ultra settings. And it's honestly just a very good card. PowerColor you might not have heard of before, but honestly they're a pretty good brand, guys, especially on the AMD side of things. I recommend them. My friend, I think, has a PowerColor graphics card, and he has no problem with them. So yeah. It's a pretty good graphics card, highly recommend it. Next for the case, we have the Corsair Carbide Series 100R case, ATX mid-tower case. It's going for around $50 right now online. That's 2 USB 3.0 front ports, all that stuff, a window, as you guys can see in the picture, and great airflow, and that's basically it. It's a sleek black matte design or finish, and it looks really good in my opinion, does everything it's supposed to, and yeah. So then finally we have the power supply, guys. For the power supply, I'm going to go with the EVGA 500B1 power supply, 80 plus bronze power supply. This thing is $28 after a mail-in rebate at Newegg. So $28 for 80 plus bronze certified EVGA 500 watt power supply. So it's branded, it's 80 plus bronze, and it's only $28, which is more than enough to power our system. So yeah, that's what I went with. The total cost right now, as of right now, on PC Part Picker for this build is $801. You can go check out the build yourself in the description below. I have the PC Part Picker link. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did so, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe and like the video. I really would. Go back and watch my previous videos on other builds I've done if you want to. And yeah, see you guys next time.